Alrighty. Hello, guys. Let me get this up. Boom. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. How's everybody doing today? Am I coming through loud and clear for you? I need a mic test. Let me know if y'all can hear me, please. Yo. I see Unlimited Power. I see Naj. I see Slightly. Jack. Welcome, guys. Nah, I'm not sick anymore. Thankfully. Thankfully, I'm not sick anymore. I was going through it. I went to like a freaking work conference and I don't know, I must have caught something because like as soon as I got back home, I just started feeling bad. I was just getting bombarded, man. It was the Sabo fans. They put something in my food. I'm a lot better. I am a lot better. It was definitely the Sabo fans. They were trying to set me up. We can, in fact, hear you. Thank you. 10-4, 10-4. Yep. How's everybody doing today? We have a lot to talk about. Thankfully, I did not miss the boat with the latest chapter because we're on a break week right now. So, thankfully, despite my sickness, I'm still here. We're still rocking. Yeah, let's just go here. 770. A lot happened in these past couple chapters. Not gonna front. Like a lot happened. Here we go. All right. So yeah, we're blaming Usopp, right? We all collectively agree Usopp successfully rage baited the devil himself. You know, this is a Usopp. This is a tiny Usopp W and a massive Usopp L, in my opinion. All right, like it's like successfully rage baiting the devil. You know, we kind of gotta give some flowers for that, but at the same time, the devil actually pulled up. It's insane. Hey, I appreciate it slightly. Thank you, dog. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. The emu design, yes, iconic. The emu design set. We're gonna get to that. But yeah, this is 100% Usopp. Like not even to like be a hater. You know, like okay. We're gonna break this down piece by piece. Okay, so I know when this chapter dropped, 1177, a lot of people were gassing it. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of people were gassing it. A lot of people were saying that this was like an Usopp chapter. This was an Usopp masterclass. I'm sorry. Like again, I say this almost every stream. I love all the Straw Hats, but I'm gonna be so real. This was kind of weak to me. It was so weak to me. The expectations for Usopp throughout Elbaf have been pretty lackluster because everyone expected Usopp to have like a major role in the arc. And outside of getting like kneed in the face by Gunko, this is it. This is all he has. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I want Usopp to shine, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it right. Like this is fucking Alabasta reheated nachos. Respectfully. Like what he says to Emu is fine. I think the message he's trying to convey is fine, especially for someone who has very cowardly characteristics like Usopp. But all he does is just basically shout at the strongest person on the fucking field, right? Like, how do I even put this? Emu, we know based off the mural, right? We know based off of the Elbaf mural, fucking Emu has won 2 world wars. This is the same dude who has directly fought Joy Boy. Like who does Usopp think he is? Like as readers go. Obviously like Usopp doesn't know who the fuck he's yelling at. But like as the audience, who the fuck does Usopp think he is right now, bro? Like this is what I mean. Like it's not, I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling this because this is Usopp's one moment, right? This one super duper shining moment. and then he just gets knocked out. Obviously, he was like, let's be real, he was not touching Emu, Gunko's body or not. He wasn't touching Emu, but like I was expecting that of him. I want to make that clear. I'm not putting unrealistic expectations on Usopp of all people, but going from like just like a pretty little flowery speech and then getting immediately knocked out, I don't know. I think it's kind of lame. I like I said, my expectations for Usopp for the arc itself is much higher than this. I expected so much more. This was cool. We need some more though. True, so true. Usopp ain't doing shit. Emu fine. I'll do it myself. That's what I mean. Like it's, and again, like I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to put a hate piece on Usopp, right? Granted, the arc's not over yet. So, wait, hold on. Am I still coming through? Am I still coming through, guys? I think I am. I think I'm still good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to put a hate piece on Usopp just yet, but it's so lackluster. It's so lackluster. This isn't the last Usopp moment this arc, though. He still needs to wield Ragnar and help defeat Emu. I'm gonna be real, Naj. Naj, you are by far. I have respect for you. I have respect for you on this front because you're holding it down, bro. You are the one positivity, the one shining light in this chat right now. I respect you, Naj. I respect you so much for this. I want Usopp to do more. I'm gonna just be real. I want Usopp to do more. I just don't know if we're getting more. I don't know if we're getting more. He gets laid out. Right, him and Brook are out. Brook. First of all, again, Brook goated. Shout out to the Soul King. He has been putting in a lot of work against Emu. All right. People told me he got off screen immediately. It took till this moment for Brook to finally get knocked out. Nah. So like you know, shout out to Brook for holding it down for that long. All right. Real shit. Shout out to Brook. But yeah, Usopp gets knocked out by Gunko. Or by Emu and Gunko's body. And then, you know, we jump over. Nothing really happens in this. I mean, okay. Not to say that nothing really happens. They take out a bunch of the giant pirates. Emu and Emu fights Luffy and Loki, and it's cool. Somer's dead ass should be dead. I said it once. Oh, how did I get from 75? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I chose the wrong chapter. That's me being... I'm sped. I'm being stupid right now. That's on me. Because I'm like, yo, this doesn't look right. Okay. It is very interesting to see that Nika and Loki's fruit, the fact that these two are unaffected by Domi Reversi, that's kind of huge. That's huge, and that definitely paints a picture as to why Emu has such a big beef with Joy Boy and Ragnar. Because, I mean, not Ragnar, and Loki's ancestor. Because that tells me right there, I mean, like, you know, for the embodiment of oppression and control, being unable to affect these two beings is huge. That's very huge. More honestly, again, this is more Loki gas, to be honest. Like, I'm not really surprised that the Nika fruit is unaffected by Domi Reversi. That makes sense to me. Like, thematically speaking, that makes sense to me. But honestly, again, this is just more Loki gas. This is crazy Loki gas. Like, we gotta remember, like, Rocks got done up real fast. Rocks, of all people, got Domi Reversi diffed immediately. But the fact that this fruit allows to resist Domi Reversi is crazy. That's a huge reveal. Again, like, I don't know how people... there are some people still in the community who, for whatever reason, downplay Loki, and I don't understand it. This Oda has been gassing him, like, insane levels. Insane levels. I hope he does more. I just don't know what he could do. Yeah, like Usopp again, it's just not working. What is Jinbei doing, by the way? Facts. Unlimited power. Jinbei is just being a firefighter. Just like he did in Wano. He is just being a firefighter. Would Blackbeard be unaffected though? I mean, technically speaking, Blackbeard would be able to shut it off. Now that we know, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But now that we know that Emu's powers aren't like just some magic powers, but it's the actual devil fruit, Blackbeard should be able to negate that with his darkness powers. So that's another huge deal. Let's see. Domi Reversi kind of sucks, honestly. How come Rocks was unaffected? There's a lot of things we're gonna need to know about Emu and his powers, because like again, not even just Luffy and Loki, but also the fact that like Chopper is able to Chopper has a god fruit. The whole forest god shit, that whole theory is now becoming true. Chopper 100% has a god fruit. The fact he can just pimp slap a bunch of like all these Domi Reversi people and then they can just go back to normal, nah, son. Chopper, if you are a diehard Chopper fan, you are throwing ass right now. You are fucking twerking in the circle. Like he 100% has a god fruit. There's just no way. No way. Like of all the characters, Zoro is out here cutting like some of these giants' faces off, right? Like they're going hard against the giant pirates. And Chopper's just out here, one slap, two slap, all done. Just clean it up. It is crazy. Another Zoan, by the way. Exactly. The mythical Zoans are starting to pop off more and more in this final arc. And I think that's cool. I think it's a good thing for Oda to do that. I think it's a good thing for Oda to highlight just why they're so special. Because, I mean, we barely got that in pre-time skip. Like, I think, like, the one mythical Zoan that we ever saw in pre-time skip, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Sengoku. And Sengoku's Buddha fruit is kind of, like, lackluster. I'm really hoping Oda, like, expands on that, because, like, in terms of lore, the Buddha fruit should be one of the most cracked fruits in the verse. 1,000%. But, yeah. We're continuing onward. Where was that page? Where was that page? Maybe it was the last chapter. Or yeah, maybe it was the latest chapter. So Emu turns up. Okay. Insane. All right, we're gonna go all the way back to the very beginning, okay? I think it is crazy that the Gurusei are they're all tweaking. Like this is unprecedented. Like Usopp has rage baited the devil to the point he has broke 800 years of protocol just to whoop somebody's ass. True, again, small W for Usopp, while same time humongous L. Marco and Son Goku. Okay, yeah, you're right. I see that round. I see that. Don't forget Marco. You're 100% right. 100% right. I literally made a Marco video. How could I forget Marco? How could I do that? No disrespect to Marco. We respect the Phoenix in this house. The Zorns are getting more and more gas, but I really want Paramecius to pop off. Yeah, I agree. I do like a good Paramecia. Let's see. I need more Logias, bro. We need the Logia Awakenings. I will actually hang Oda, bro. I will fly to Japan. I'll fight Oda, bro. On some real shit, I will fight Oda. Because I don't like the fact that every other fruit has an awakening except for what we've seen with the Logias. I need at least one. At least one before the story ends. I need to see a Logia awakening, or Oda just needs to come out with a statement saying that the Logias can't awaken because of X reason. I need that so much. Let's see. Emu. Okay. So let's focus on this one quick panel with Emu. This is huge. This is huge for many reasons, because essentially the will of Joy Boy and the will of Davy Jones has been haunting this nigga Emu quite literally for hundreds of years. That is impressive. Impressive. I'm telling you right now, Joy Boy was a demon. Joy Boy was a fucking demon. Y'all remember Emu's reaction to Joy Boy's hockey in during Egghead? Joy Boy was a demon. Everything we're seeing right now with Emu is just more Joy Boy gas, and it's more Davy Jones gas, all right? Like by proxy. Honestly, like Luffy and Blackbeard, man, man. Like obviously Luffy, main character, but guys, if you guys, please invest in Blackbeard. Oh my lord, invest in Blackbeard, bro. So many people do not want to respect Blackbeard, bro. Invest in if Emu is invested in Blackbeard, you should be invested in Blackbeard too, man. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Mars is shitting his pants at the thought of Emu leaving the castle. I'm telling you, Emu is dying. Okay, so there definitely seems to be a cost. I see that too, Fatima. I see that too because we saw when he tried to do Domi Reversi on Luffy and Loki, like Emu flat out states, like in exchange for some of your lifespan, you're gonna get all this extra power through through his magic bullshit powers. And it's very interesting because I think Zahir, he's the one that called it out, I think relatively like early compared to like the rest of the community. But Zahir, shout out to him, he said he made a video a while ago talking about how Big Mom's fruit is like low key like an off-brand version of Emu's fruit. And he kind of hit the nail on the head because we see when Emu pulls up, I mean, it's very Big Mom adjacent. Or more so, Big Mom is his adjacent. This is crazy. First of all, again, we already know that the castle is huge. The scale of this magic circle is insane. Because remember, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, all of them, when they went to the castle to investigate, they were like ants. They were like ants here at this castle. So this magic circle is fucking huge. And we see, like I said, it's very Big Mom adjacent. Like, just from his presence, there are starting to like twist into these demonic like buildings and the forest too. It's very Big Mom adjacent. It's really scary how that is. He's a Disney villain. I like that. He kind of is. He kind of is. He kind of is a Disney villain. They're literally singing some demonic songs upon his arrival, which is funny. I think it's funny. Like it's like, you know, you have your own soundtrack built in with your powers. That's very nice. It's very clean, Emu. Great decision. Great use of powers that are low key killing you every time you use them. Apparently. Oh, I just saw it. I just saw it too. I promised Indifferent we were going to talk about this earlier today. The Holy Knights continue to suck. This is... I don't even know why Oda did this, by the way. I don't know why he did this. Making it that their weakness is... like, they have a steel heart. They have a steel heart. That is so bullshit to me. Like, they have, like, OP regeneration. To the point that if you don't have Conqueror's Haki, you essentially can't do anything to them. Alright? That makes no sense to give them this extremely terrible weakness. A steel heart. Zoro hit the nail right on the head. He was just theory crafting. You see it on Somer's face. That's just confirmation. You destroyed their steel heart, they die. That is bad. That is so bad. That's such a huge weakness. And it makes no sense because, again, like, they have one of the strongest abilities in the verse. Being able to regenerate with, like, from anything that isn't laced with Conqueror's Haki, that's huge. And you give them a steel heart weakness, they are unironic. Like, listen, this isn't even exaggeration. Not even an exaggeration. Everyone except Shamrock, because obviously we're going to give Shamrock his taxes. We're going to give Shamrock his taxes. Okay? We're going to give Shamrock some love. But on some real shit, every Holy Knight is a Law and Kid victim. All right? Every Holy Knight, if they hit the battlefield, you bring Law and Kid, every Holy Knight is getting low diffed. Low diffed, bro. A steel heart. Oh, low key, I feel like Oda's doing this on purpose. What if this is just like a hint as to Law and Kid coming back? I'm not even trying to sound like a tinfoil hat. Like, on some real shit. A steel heart Kid. He's the steel part. Law is the heart part, right? Like, Kid can sense any metal anywhere, right? Anywhere. Like he literally can sense an island's worth of metal. That's what he was doing back in Wano. He could just do that, right? He can sense a large, like he was doing that all throughout Onigashima, like with during the battle with Big Mom, during the battle with Kaido. He brought a shit ton of metal with him. When he was gonna fight Shanks, he was pulling in all the ships that were laced with metal. Kid can just do that. That's a steel heart is free eats for Kid. And then you have Law off rip can just rip your heart out. That's kind of one of his main selling points. Like he literally gave the government the hearts of 100 pirates. That's how he became a warlord. Let's not forget, that's exactly what Law did. He ripped out people's hearts to become a warlord. So, like, again, every Holy Knight is a Law and Kid victim. No diff. The only one is Shamrock. Obviously, because it's Shamrock. But, like, this is bad. This is such a horrible weakness to give to the Holy Knights. I don't know why Oda did this, but it's just more fuel to the fire when it comes to slander. This is bad. Horrifically bad. Oh my God. It's like I was shocked when I first read this. Because it like, why? Why? And obviously, right? Because again, Somer's face, if you destroy this, they go back to normal. There's no regenerating this. There's no regenerating this. They die. It's so stupid. If Kid is alive, bring him to the final war. He is clearing all the Holy Knights. Same thing with Law. Law is alive. That's the thing. We know Law is alive. But if Kid is alive too, bro, no diff. We are packing up the Holy Knights in like 5 seconds. Oh my God, it is bad. Imagine bringing Law and Kid victims to God Valley, yo. Put the fries in the back. I'm telling you, they are literally, they get no diffed. They get no diffed hard. I low-key want Kid to fight Enel when he returns. You know what, bro? I hope Enel returns. I hope his first opponent is Luffy. I hope his first opponent is Luffy, bro. I hate Enel so much. I hate when he gets brought up. I want that, Oda with his gags, that would be the funniest gag ever. Enel comes back, he's super buffed. He has amazing stats. And his first opponent is Luffy. I would die laughing. Oh man, that would be great. No, and stop it. Kid is alive cover panel. I mean, it's a cover panel. But like, I don't know if it has the same credence as like the cover panel that like Aokiji did when he packed up Cracker, because like that's canon. That's canon currently to the story. I don't know if that truly is a indication that he's alive. Law is 100% returning because we know back in Egghead, when Vegapunk was giving his speech to the world, he specifically talked about the D's, and then they showed Beppo. Beppo was like, "Oh, he's talking about the captain." Law is alive. Kid is still a question mark, unfortunately. JD Legend, Mordge are going to be making Kid apology videos. A lot of people are going to be making Kid apology videos. A lot of people are. Like, if he actually comes back, and if he comes back with Advanced Conquerors Hockey, we got to put Kid up there, man. On some real shit. Like, Advanced Conquerors Hockey, as we clearly saw with Luffy versus Kaido, it boosts your stats to such an insane degree. Like, you kind of can't help but you have to acknowledge Kid if he comes back with Advanced Conquerors Hockey. Jika will return, hopefully so. I kind of want to. I kind of want Kid to return, but yeah. Kid about to 1v8 the Holy Ropo. Like, bro, he's about to no diff. Like, Kid might blink diff these guys. It's really that bad. A steel heart is like, he literally, he crushes their hearts like Darth Vader crushing somebody's throat with the Force. That's how bad it is. Oh my Lord. What a terrible weakness. Holy Knights are fucking bums, dude. They are actually ass. Like, there's no such thing as the Holy Knight agenda anymore. It's just Shamrock. It's literally just Shamrock. We're not doing this anymore. I'm not trying to hear any, oh, well, we haven't seen the rest of the Holy Knights. Who needs to see them? They're all Kid victims. Who needs to see these niggas, bro? They're all Kid victims. Canonic Kid victims. No, I don't need to see anymore. I'm done. I'm done. All right. The only Holy Knight that matters anymore is Shamrock. Point blank. Period. I don't want to hear nothing about no Holy Knights anymore. Mm-mm. But let's get back to business. All right. Ragnar, pretty cool power. Not gonna lie, pretty cool power. Superior just made a video a couple days ago talking about Luffy and his stamina issue. I just want to say I've been calling this out for ages now. A lot of diehard Luffy fans, they legit tell you not to pay attention to his stamina because they say he's just gonna whoop everyone's butt before his stamina runs out. We clearly see with Kaido that did not happen. He did not just no diff Kaido. All right, when his stamina ran out, he did not just do that. All right, we clearly see with Kizaru that Kizaru needed to deliver Luffy food. All right, he needed to deliver Luffy food. And then we go to the last chapter, and he's begging Loki to go get him food. All right, the stamina issue is here until further notice. All right, we just gotta rip the band-aid off and just accept it. Like, Luffy fans talk about Luffy like he's like this uber powerful god right now. He's not. He's not, and that's okay because he's the main character who's not finished growing. Like, let's stop lying to ourselves. The stamina issue is a problem. If any of Luffy's opponents at this point in time can outlast them in a serious 1v1 fight, Luffy loses. He loses. You cannot just ignore his stamina anymore. Like, it's such a bad argument to just say, oh, Luffy's just gonna beat all of his opponents before his stamina runs out. We clearly see that's not the case anymore. After all the times that I think he did it like 3 times in Egghead. Like 3 consecutive times he ran out of stamina and needed a food recharge from the Giants and from Kizaru. And then like he did it against Kaido even before Gear 5. Even before Gear 5. When Kaido threw Luffy off the roof, the Heart Pirates came, snatched him up. They had 1 month's worth of food because of Caribou. Luffy ate that food, came back, and he still ended up losing. And even when he powered up in Gear 5, the single time he restarted his heart by himself somehow, at this point, it's starting to feel like plot. Actually, let's go to this panel right here. I'm like, fuck it. Let's just go to this panel real quick. It's such a glaring weakness now. Like, Luffy's asthma is bad. And you can't just keep ignoring it because you don't want to accept it. This is bad. This is bad. Any top tier, because Luffy is a top tier. I'm not saying he's not a top tier. Luffy is 100% a top tier. But anyone else who is a top tier in One Piece, if they can outlast Luffy, he's fucked. In a serious match, if his opponent can outlast him, he's fucked. The fact that Kizaru, again, a Navy admiral, sword enemy of all pirates, where was it? Yeah, man. Uber Eats Kizaru, bro. It's real. It's fucking real. Uber Eats Kizaru is real, everybody. Like, I don't really understand how you can argue against it. It's so bad. You have no choice but to accept McDonald's. He delivered Luffy McDonald's, bro. It's real. It's real. I think what bugs me about this is because I called this ages ago, and like I said a while ago, like people didn't want to accept that the possibility of Kizaru delivering Luffy food. So now we have we've been having official confirmation that shit happened, and then we go into Elbaf. Sorry, let me go. I'm gonna go back to where I was. Luffy, he does 2 attacks against Emu, and then he gasses out. Stop. It's bad. It's bad. Don't ever tell me Luffy's stamina doesn't matter. I'm not going to take you seriously in a discussion. Like, he's not him right now. He's not up there. He's not up there right now when it comes to stamina. But getting back on track. Oh, hold on. Let me look at the chat. Huge Sabo downscale, 100%. 100%. I don't even know what we're talking about, but like you said, Sabo downscale capybara, I'm here for it. Yep. I'm gonna talk about Sabo later, bro. I'm gonna save my thoughts for a whole video. I'm gonna save my thoughts for a whole video. Raggear is a funny little Gobu bro. I love that chipmunk. Yeah, he's cool. Probably not gonna happen, but I want Loki to join the crew because he looks badass. Let a man dream. Nah. I think what's gonna happen is because we now have confirmation that Loki was a captain in the before he got chained down. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna join the Grand Fleet. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna join the new giant pirates and join the Grand Fleet. He's not gonna become like an actual member of the crew. He literally got a power of friendship ant when he thought about Kinemon and Pedro. He did. At this point, it's plot. At this point, this shit is plot. Like I hate to say it too, because I don't particularly like slandering Luffy for this. Like, but it's just the fact that like he just this never happened again. A lot of Luffy fans were coming in here talking about, oh, he could just do this. Well, if he could just do this, why doesn't he do it more often? Why can't he just do this more often? You're gonna say he wasn't taking Kaido seriously? Like stop. Like what are we doing? Why didn't he do this against Kizaru? Why didn't he do this against the Gurusei? Why does he need food all the time? It's because he can't do it. It's literally a one-off. What we saw with Kaido is a one-off until further notice. Because the food is way more consistent now than this random bullshit of him just going back into Gear 5. It's stupid. Close that. That's right. Big business. Exactly, bro. You have to respect big business, bro. You have to. Oh, let me close this. It's long, kid. But yeah, man, you gotta respect big business. That's low key a big business upscale. Low key. Not even. This isn't even like agenda anymore. This is a big business upscale because Luffy would have never got up without Kizaru. A lot of people want to throw the whole pizza thing in Kizaru's face. Like, it hasn't been stated a billion times that Kizaru was not trying in Egghead. Like, he was not trying like that. And he still ended up getting up just to give Luffy a recharge. Pizza Kizaru would never happen without Kizaru. Like, it's so stupid. But, you know, okay, so now let's now really get back into it. So yeah, we see Imu's stuff very, very reminiscent of Big Mom's fruit. It's really insane. Imu, I do like the fact that Imu's powers have clear drawbacks. I think that's good. I think it's a good way to you know, not make Imu such a powerful being, I guess. Like, how do I put it? Because when we saw with Domi Reversi back in God's Valley, it was pretty hard to imagine how the hell one even defeats Imu. You know, like when he was inhabiting Saturn's body, he tanked like 5 of the strongest attack, like basically the strongest combination attack in the verse. Like Baby Kaido plus 5 other conquerors attacking all at once, and 4 of those conquerors being Roger, Rox, Garp, and Whitebeard. You know what I mean? Like, it was a crazy thing to witness. I like the fact that Imu themselves has a drawback. And it seems to be that the drawback really hits him because he left the Holy Land. That's good to me. I personally think that's good because it just gives us a little bit more to work with here. Because honestly, everyone was thinking to themselves, how the hell does Luffy beat Imu? How is anyone going to be touching Imu? This is good. This is good to me. Showing the cracks is perfectly fine because he's still powerful. It's just that he has a devil fruit, and sometimes the devil fruit has restrictions. We've seen it with Luffy. We've seen it with multiple awakenings. It's everything comes with its own price to pay. You know, like remember when Luffy first used Gear 2? It was stated that every time he uses that Gear 2, because he hadn't fully mastered it, it like cuts through his lifespan. Law, when he extends his room to like beyond his limits, cuts through his lifespan. This is good. This is consistent. So I'm fine with it. I'm completely fine with it. And now we have like the panel itself. I'm not gonna hold you. Oda cooked. Oda cooked so fucking hard, bro. I'm in love with this design. Everything with this design is clean. It's clean. Oh my lord, man. Oda cooked hard. Oda cooked hard as shit. And I'm so happy that we're on break week because I was trying to recover as fast as I can, but like I was just out of it, guys. I was just so out of it. But this design is fire. Oh my god. Seen some people say Emu might be cursed. That's why he doesn't step down. It's possible. Emu is also the size of an ancient giant here. He is. He is. Like, again, like, a lot of people are forgetting, like, just because of like the perspective, we know because of him sitting on the top of the castle like this, he's huge. Luffy, Zoro, Nami, they're ants. They're probably like the size of like this little, they're probably like a little tiny speck of the corner of this little piece right here. Emu is huge. He maybe he's not as big as Loki, but he's fucking huge. He's ginormous. I think Emu is gonna kick their asses, but he's gonna have to leave so that he doesn't die. That's probably what's gonna happen. That's probably what's gonna happen. I think I agree with you there. You know, that's actually a great segue. That's a fantastic segue, cause I'm gonna be so real with guys. There's been a lot of chatter because of Emu's appearance in Elbaf right now. There's been a lot of chatter as to who's dying. Because listen, there's no way bro, there's no way you have the fucking devil himself. The devil. He has the devil fruit. Not a gum fruit, not the op fruit, not the phoenix. He has the devil's fruit. Emu is just flat out the devil, okay? So there's no way that the 800-year-old ruler of the world, the literal devil himself, pulls up and he's not killing somebody. Oh, like, why would Emu come all the way? Like, let's be so real. He does all this just to aura farm? Like, are we serious? Someone's dying. Someone's not leaving Elbaf. Someone is not leaving Elbaf today. All right? And a lot of people have been chatting about who's possibly gonna die. And you know, I've talked with Verdicts about this. I've talked with the Different about this. I've talked with a few other people about who is possibly dying. I think the consensus is that Gabon is likely going to be the one to die. Gabon is he's old. You know, he's usually, like, when a character like shows up like this, they're gonna stick around, be a hype tool, and then die, which I think is lame. I think it's lame. And we're gonna have to have a conversation about the Straw Hats and their plot armor. Cause I'm gonna be real, I'm not gonna be moved. Emotionally speaking, I'm not gonna be moved by Ja Rule dying. I'm not gonna be moved by Dory or Brogy dying. I'm not gonna be moved by Gabon. I'm not gonna be moved by Harujin. I will, God forbid, I don't want it to happen, but honestly, if Loki dies, I'm not going to be moved by Loki. I'm not going to be moved by a single giant dying in this arc. I'm going to be so real with you. Not a single giant dying in this arc is going to move me. Yes, I do want a Straw Hat to die. I know that's crazy to hear. Let's clear things up real quick. Let's clear things up really quickly. This has nothing to do with hating the Straw Hats. I do not hate a single Straw Hat. Not even Jinbei. I do not hate a single Straw Hat. Like, legitimately, I do not hate a single one. This is not because I want the story to become edgy, like some people try to say. Like that's not, it has no reason for that. We're talking about Oda's manga, okay? Edgy in Oda's manga. Let's be so for real. Do you know what manga you're reading? We're One Piece and edgy is not what we're here for, okay? Maybe you have like a few spicy moments here and there, but I don't want the story to become more edgy. I don't need One Piece to be Berserk. I can just go read Berserk for that. But I think it's very unrealistic, extremely unrealistic for the devil himself to pull up and he does nothing to the main cast. That is some bullshit to me. Killing a bunch of random fodder, but then like the main characters, they're not affected. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That kind of irritates me a lot, like a whole hell of a lot. Cause again, like I don't really care for like I don't want death to be there just because. But I think it's like he's the devil. He's fought Joy Boy. He's won 2 world wars. He's been oppressing people for 800 years. The celestial dragons have a festival where they slaughter entire nations. They're the evilest characters in the verse. And you're telling me that the Straw Hats are going to, not a single Straw Hat is going to like get anything out of this. Like, obviously Luffy's not dying. Obviously the monster trio is fine. But like, you're telling me not a single Straw Hat is gonna get beat up right now. I think it's bullshit. I think it's extreme bullshit that not a single Straw Hat is going to face like any sort of consequences. I just don't like it. I think it's extremely realistic. When people say like, oh, the Straw Hats can't die because they have to like fulfill their dreams. Why? I'm so serious. Why? Because like a bunch of pirates on the Grand Line canonically do not have a lot of pirates end up not having their dreams come true. They end up getting screwed over, they end up dying like, on their journey. Luffy at the very beginning of the story, when he talks to fucking, let's go to it real quick. I'm so serious about this. Let's go to fucking chapter 2. I'm sorry, chapter 2 of the fucking manga. Let's go all the way to chapter 2 when he talks to Kobe. Where is it? Luffy's like, oh, I want to become Pirate King. Kobe's like, oh, dude, that's crazy. Oh my God. Do you even know what you're talking about? And then he's like, do you want to die? Every pirate in the world is after that. He's like, oh, so am I. He's like, okay, I don't care. Luffy's like, I'm okay with dying. He's like, because I've decided I'll become Pirate King, and if I die trying, then so be it. People die. People do not have their dreams come true all the time on the Grand Line. I'm just being realistic. Given the context of what we know with the story, I'm just being realistic. Or at least I believe I'm being realistic, okay? Like, you don't have to agree with me. No one in chat has to agree with me. No one who listens to this after the stream has to agree with me. I just think that it's very unrealistic for the literal devil himself to pull up and he kills just random fodder and he doesn't do anything to any of the Straw Hats. I think that's BS. This is a story where Pell didn't die. I agree. Like, that's fair. I agree. I just think, again, I think it's bullshit plot armor. I think it's BS plot armor. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that like no Straw Hat is going to die, right? I don't need One Piece to become Berserk. Like I said, I can just go read Berserk for that. But how the fuck does the devil himself pull up Aura Farm like crazy? And Luffy is still fucking gassed out right now, bro. He's still gassed out. Not he hasn't even finished his fucking food. And like who's stopping Emu? Like I'm being serious. Who's stopping Emu? Who's doing this to Emu? Like who on this island is stopping Emu? Let's be so for real. I believe Emu is gonna reach his limit because of his powers, and then he's gonna go away. But realistically speaking, who the fuck is stopping Emu right now? I think he will try to kill Luffy, but due to circumstances of plot, he gotta go back to Mary Joa. I think he might try to kill Luffy, sure. But like as we already know, it's Luffy. Luffy's not dying. We know that. We know that. Like I said, like it's not the monster trio is safe. Monster trio is safe, right? Like no one in the monster trio is getting touched by Emu. We know this. We know this. This is facts. Like let's see. Except these are like the main characters. Also, again, this is a story where Pell didn't die. I agree, but this is what I'm trying to say. I understand that that the Straw Hats are the main characters. Right? I understand that this is a story where Pell didn't die. I understand that. But what I'm trying to emphasize is that how can you have the literal devil, someone who has canonically won 2 world wars? He defeated Joy Boy. Like, we don't know how Joy Boy ended up losing, but we know Joy Boy's dead and Emu's still here, okay? Ruler of the world. The man who literally throws parties, slaughtering whole nations without a second thought. He wiped out all of Lulusia because it was nearby. He doesn't give a like that's what I mean. How can you have someone like this pull up and not a single Straw Hat dies? I hope I'm conveying what I'm trying to say correctly. Like, again, I understand that these are the Straw Hats. These are the main characters. But literally, it's so stupid to have the most evil nigga to ever appear on the page of One Piece. Like, we all agree. Like, in terms of being evil, Emu literally runs laps around Dofi. Okay? Like, we can all agree, right? No one is more evil in the story than Emu. And you're telling me like not a single Straw Hat is going to be like getting any consequences. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's not because I hate any Straw Hat. It's just when you look at all the context with the Celestial Dragons and specifically with Emu, like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? Like, let me go back to the mural. And like I said, I don't really care. No one has to agree with me. No one has to agree with me on my take right now. I don't care if my take ages like poorly. I don't give a fuck about that. I just think it's crazy. This nigga won 2 world wars, bro. Like, look at all these fucking people. Like, Emeth, I'm assuming that's like gonna be like Poseidon, possibly. We got Lunarians. We got fucking Joy Boy, the ancestor of Loki. Like, we have all these powerhouses, and it's just Emu. And maybe like it's the fucking Gursei. Who cares about these guys? But like it's Emu. Nigga's got the sun in his head. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, it bugs me. It bugs me a lot. It bugs me a lot that like we can introduce like someone with so much impact, so much to the story, and then all he's gonna do is just kill random fodder. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I don't like it. He's literally Satan. Exactly, Nosh. He's literally Satan. Like, I don't know. Sabo survived. Sabo survived because of Cobra. Let's be real. Remove Cobra from the situation, Sabo's not leaving that room. This panel is about the final war, though. It shows more than just the final war. It shows more than just the final war. It shows what's happening in the past and in the future. So again, like, we know Emu has won at least 2 world wars. We know he has, which is crazy. Again, like, fucking Vegapunk's message. I don't know if people remember, but literally he said that the war between, like, what happened between the D clan and the world government scarred the earth. It was a global war, and Emu is the winner. Emu won. He won the war. No matter what. We don't know how. We don't know what happened. But Joy Boy did not defeat Emu. Emu's still here. It bugs me that such a huge villain like this can appear, and he's just gonna kill fodder. I don't like it. I think, like, let villains be villains. You know what I mean? Let villains be like be antagonistic to the protagonist. Like, I don't agree with him just killing random fodder. Like, oh, that just does not move me. Usopp definitely catching smoke from Emu. I'm gonna be so real with you. If Emu pulls up on Usopp, I will sing this nigga's praises, bro. I will. I will go bananas. I will go bananas if Emu pulls up on Usopp. Cause, like, again, he was talking this hot shit to fucking Emu. Again, a nigga who's won multiple wars, bro. World global wars. Stop it. Stop it. What is this bullshit you're talking about? Just to get laid out like this? No. 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 Usopp rage baited Satan, and now Satan is here. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not feeling it personally. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. What if instead of Straw Hats dying, Elbaf just get wiped off the face of the earth? I mean, I don't know if he's gonna do that just because, like, he's actually here, and based off what we know, the Mother Flame is still not is still being worked on by York. So I'm not sure, to be honest, if Elbaf might get wiped off the face of the earth. It might, maybe. But I don't know if he's going to call his ancient weapon here now that he personally pulled up himself. I don't know. I'm not sure. To be fair, Madara's introduction is universally praised, and he proceeded to not kill any relevant character. True. True. But like, I mean, again, that's Naruto. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like we are literally comparing two different stories, and within the context of One Piece, right? Within the context of One Piece, Emu has done more than, like, a character like Madara. Literally has. Like, it's canonically he has. Again, I think, what was it? I think they hold, like, a God Valley event like every 2 years or something. I think that's what, like, they said during the flashback. Like, Emu has been killing people for ages, like, literally centuries. I don't know. Again, like, I don't like the idea of restricting Satan from being a bad character who does bad things to the protagonist. I don't really agree with that. Let's see. Luffy will get to 4 billion. Yeah, he probably will. He probably will. Post Elbaf, he'll probably be at 4 billion. Yeah, I can't really imagine how the Straw Hats can, like, be direct opposition to literal Emu. Like, not just, like, in passing, to literal Emu, and then none of their bounties go up. Everyone's getting a huge increase in their bounties. It might be the biggest increase we see in the story, like on some real shit. Their bounties are about to go, like, sky high. Robin's already at 900 million. She is most likely hitting 1 billion. Usopp's at 500. I would love for Emu to like give Usopp like a 2 billion berry bounty just to fuck with Usopp. That would be funny. That would be very, very funny. Big Mama will turn into Elbaf, bro. I'm gonna be so real. Satan pulls up. Satan pulls up and starts fucking shit up, and then all of a sudden, Big Mom spawns into the bro. Big Mom would be the dude no one invited. Like what are we doing? I think Big Mom's alive because Zeus is alive, and Zeus is literally connected to her soul. But who cares about Big Mom? We got Satan himself here. Like, what are we talking about? I think there's gonna be another time skip. I don't agree with the time skip idea, guys. I don't agree with the time skip. I think okay, I think after maybe after Elbaf, maybe, but I don't think there's a time skip happening right now. It doesn't the math doesn't math to me because Scopper Gabon has lived there like for decades, and he still is like he's aging normally, right? Like Shanks has visited and left Elbaf multiple times, and it's not like there's like a time dilation, that's happening on Elbaf. I know that there was a really weird statement that was made by the one traveler person at the beginning of the arc, but I don't think it really makes any sense for there to be a time dilation. What we're seeing right now is happening in real time, like with the rest of the world. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I've seen a lot of people say that like the time works differently in Elbaf. I don't really understand how that makes any sense. Fucking Rocks, when he was cool with Harold, he was visiting Elbaf all the time. Like there was no time dilation back then. I don't think it really makes any sense. Big Mom pulling up is something at a regular show. Agreed. That would be some random bullshit. Yeah, a mini training arc. I can see that. I can see that. I don't need Lin Lin. I don't need Lin Lin here, bro. I don't need Lin Lin here when Emus literally has like the better version of her fruit. I don't need to see Lin Lin no more. We're done with the 90s. We're done with the 90s, chat. I don't need to see Big Mom no more. I don't need to see Big Mom no more. We're good. We're done. I don't need to see her no more. I don't need to see Kaido's ass no more. I need to. We're now taking direct shots at the world government. I don't need to see no more pirate scuffles like this. Where I need to see the admirals. I need to see the Holy Knights. I need to see the Gurusei. I need to see Emu. I need to see the revolutionaries getting some action. I need to see the Straw Hats making some work. I need to see Cross Guilds. I need to see Blackbeard. All right, I like we're done. Shanks, Blackbeard, only two Yonko outside of Luffy that like I need to actually see like get some action in. I don't need to see Kaido and Big Mom inject themselves into an arc anymore. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm so tired of them constantly getting hyped up or getting dragged back into the story. Like that to me slows things down, in my opinion. I need to see Cross Guild do something. I need to see Shanks do something. I need to see Blackbeard do something. All right. I don't need to spend time worrying about Big Mom and Kaido anymore. Like they're done. They're done. They had their chance. 20-year operation blown in a single night. I don't want to see their shit no more. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of them. Admirals who are weaker than Big Mom, brother, I will drop a video on you. Unknown, I will drop. Actually, I already have. I already talked about how Kizaru beats the fuck out of Big Mom. I already talked about that. Dread it, run for it. Big Mom arrives all the same. I'm so tired of her, bro. What is she? What does she do? Big Mom is like a perpetual L machine. That's it. That's literally it. What does she do? But like outside of Whole Cake Island, like she got stalled by like half the Straw Hats and ate some wedding cake and she was good. I'm not trying to see Big Mom's ass no more. We're good. I'm so good. So good. She had her time to shine. Kaido had his time to shine. They failed. They failed. All right. It's time to actually start taking advantage of like the remaining cast. I need to see Blackbeard's crew pop off. I need to see I need to see Shanks actually do something. I need to see this nigga actually do something. Blackbeard is the only one out of all the Yonko. Blackbeard is the most active. I'm tired. I'm tired of constantly seeing Big Mom inject herself into yet another arc. I think it's 25. I think it's 1125. Right here. Revolutionaries need to get active. Shoot. No, I think it's the next chapter. Yeah. Blackbeard Pirates. Literally setting up a big move right now. Stop. We already know Shanks is making his move. Come on, man. Who fucking cares about Big Mom right now? You like Big Mom as a character? You're a fan of Big Mom? Power to you. I just don't need her appearing. Like, exactly indifferent. I need to see Shanks versus Blackbeard. Who the fuck cares about Kaido and Big Mom right now when, like, Shanks versus Blackbeard is 100% gonna happen, bro? Who the fuck cares? Exactly. Blackbeard is currently plotting with Luffy. Exactly. He's about to hit the revolutionaries right now. Cross Guild needs to do something. I don't know. I just think that the story would get dragged down revisiting Kaido and Big Mom for any reason. It doesn't make any sense to me. Shanks pulling up on Elbaf. I'm gonna be so real with you. Shanks pulling up on Elbaf would be a net negative. It would be a net negative. I don't want Shanks pulling up to Elbaf right now. Because he pulls up to Elbaf. He's getting dogged. No one should touch Emu right now. No one's on his level. No one's on his level. Shanks is Shanks fans, you do not want him to pull up to Elbaf right now. Because there's no way Emu is getting bitched by Shanks. All right? No one's touching him. If Rocks, Roger, Garp, Primebeard, Big Mom, and Baby Kaido, none of them niggas could do anything all at once. Domi Reversi diff Rocks. You don't want Shanks pulling up. You do not want Shanks pulling up to Elbaf. Oh, no, you do not. You do not. Your golden boy will get dogged. Especially because Emu knows that Shanks betrayed him. He literally reminisced it. He reminisced it. If Shanks pulls up, that nigga is getting fried for what he did. Stealing the gum fruit when he could have locked that fruit away for ages if Shanks didn't pull up to steal the fruit from Who's Who. Shanks pulls up, he is getting fried for what he did. Emu is dogging him specifically. He'll be more pissed than what Usopp did. He's like, you are the reason this shit is happening right now. He will fry the fuck out of Shanks. Street saying Mihawk versus Sengoku soon. Sengoku's not living. Sengoku's not living. He's not. Shanks getting belt by Emu. Need that. Like, I'm being real. Like, you don't want, any Shanks fan does not want Shanks to pull up to, like, if you're a real Shanks fan, you do not want your goat pulling up right now. This is a bad time to pull up. Emu will dead ass, like, turn his whole attention on Shanks to whoop that nigga's ass for what he did. Bro. He is literally reminiscing it. You don't want him there. Cole gonna have a breakdown if Shanks come to Elbaf. He will. You know what? Here's what's gonna happen, right? Here's what's gonna happen. He's going, like, if Shanks actually pulled up to Elbaf while Emu is there, Shanks is going to aura farm. Cole is going to make a gajillion videos within a week about why Shanks is that guy, why Shanks is top one. He literally had Shanks over Emu, by the way. I understand that we haven't seen anything from Emu up until this point, But in my opinion, that shit made no sense to begin with. We already know how significant Emu is as a character, and he still had the audacity to put Shanks as top 1 and Emu as number 2. So he's gonna make a gajillion videos about why Shanks is the number 1 red hair wonder. Emu is going to dog this nigga so fucking bad, and then like on stream, it's gonna be like shared on all social media platforms for One Piece about how Emu is beating the dog shit out of Shanks and Cole's reaction. You do not want Shanks. You do not want any other person to pull up right now because Emu is about to put belt to ass. Like, Oda did not draw all this crazy shit, all this gas with the fucking magic circle, with the whole terrain. All of Elbaf is reacting to him. You know what I mean? All of Elbaf is reacting to him right now. Everyone feels it. Everyone feels all the craziness right now. And you're telling me that Oda would, I know Oda glazes Shanks, but you're telling me that he would do this after introducing Emu in the flesh? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Absolutely not. Shanks is getting his ass beat if he pulls up to Elbaf. Oh my God. I don't care if you sick Loki, you sick Luffy and Shanks all at once at Emu, they're getting bitched. I'm gonna be real. I don't give a fuck how strong of a combo Luffy and Loki is. I don't give a fuck if Shanks pulls up. Emu is not having any anti-feats happening to him right now. The only thing that's going to happen with Emu is he's going to feel the rebound of his magic powers. That's it. That's it. If anything that happens to Emu while he's feeling that rebound, in my opinion, doesn't matter. Because he on paper, at this point in the story, he should dog everybody. The fact that the mural exists showing all these characters jumping Emu. Stop, bro. What are we talking about? What are we actually talking about? There's no way. There's no way. I don't give a fuck but God King. Exactly, Ant. Exactly. But God King. No, nigga. Like, no, brother. No, but the Child of Destiny. What are we talking about? Child of Destiny, nigga. Oh my God. Even though Luffy is literally fucking the reincarnation of Nika. Like, stop. Stop with this Child of Destiny shit, bro. Oh my God. This is why I hate. This is why I don't fuck with the Shanks fans, bro. Because like they take that glaze to new levels. Like people like there are people even now. I'm not even joking. There are still Shanks fans even now who legit believe Shanks is above Emu. That's not exaggeration. That's not just aimless slander. There are still Shanks fans who are still holding out, believing that their guy is on the same level as Emu. You know, they keep misinterpreting the whole Joy Boy comparison with the giants during Egghead. They still misinterpret that simultaneously. However, even though they do that, again, as we've already discussed, Joy Boy's fucking dead. He's dead. Emu's still here. What are we talking about? Like, Emu is still the threat. It's so stupid. Akainu's gonna fight Emu. Listen, bro, no one's touching Emu. No one's touching Emu. Not Shanks, not Akainu. Nobody. No one's touching Emu right now. But keep glazing Mihawk Upscale. Hey. Exactly. Hey. Mihawk Upscale. Yes, baby. What is that? What is that? They call this a pole arm. They're calling this a pole arm, they said, bro. They calling this a pole arm. You know, it's very reminiscent. It's very reminiscent. It's very reminiscent. Is this not a pole arm too? Is this not a pole arm too? Is this not a pole arm too? Hey, man. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. Mihawk Upscale, love it. Love it. Listen, I'm obviously joking, guys. All right, before anyone takes this fucking seriously, no, Mihawk is not stronger than Emu. Okay, let's excuse me. Let's not run away with it. It's clearly a joke. I know some people would take it out of context, But you know, it's not Black Blade, so therefore, hey, it's not Black Blade. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not Black Blade. Don't care. Still a blade. Exactly. Still a blade though. Still a blade though. They keep trying to change the narrative. Pole arm, all this shit. Still a blade. Still a blade, bro. Hey, if he hits you with that, is it gonna cut? Yes. Still a blade. The Mihawk agenda kindly accepts this upscale. Thank you very much, Satan Arona Emu, ruler of the world. Yes, we will take that. Emu left his office before Akainu. Don't do that to Akainu. Bro, if Akainu could teleport, bro, niggas would be dying. You just be hearing random volcano explosions across the world. If Akainu could teleport, best believe he would not stay in Marijoa. He would not stay at the new Marine HQ. Bro. Poor Akainu. Poor Akainu. The most bloodthirsty of all the Marines confined to his desk. Oh my days. You should have just let Kuzan run the Marines, brother. He would have still been wreaking havoc. I promise you, if they would have sent Akainu up over into Egghead, niggas would have died. A lot of niggas would be dead. Oh my days. Oh my days. Poor Akainu. Stuck to his desk until further notice. Excuse me. Best upscale maybe ever? Yes, indeed. Indeed. I think I had it on my channel. I think I posted it like a few days ago. I don't know who made that edit, but God bless them. God bless them for what they did, man. Oh man, that was funny. We take those. We take those. The Mihawk agenda kindly accepts this upskill. Emu, thank you very much. Thank you very. This is a fire edit, bro. This is an amazing edit. This is what I mean when I say that. Like Mihawk Upscale is one of the greatest memes in Agenda Piece, hands down, bar none. It is so funny to be a Mihawk fan because this is the easiest. All you have to do, no Black Blade, done. Mihawk victim, done. Yeah, Luffy and crew would have been vaporized. They would have. If Akainu was sent instead of Kizaru, best believe niggas would be dying, bro. He wouldn't have gave Frankie a love tap. He wouldn't have gave Sanji a love tap. They would be dead. They would be dead. All right, they 100% would be dead. If anything, he's being confined at his desk because of how lethal he really is. He would have 100% killed like people. There wouldn't have been enough plot in the world, bro. Again, Kizaru gave Luffy food. You think Akainu? You think Akainu is giving that nigga brother? You think Akainu would give that nigga food? Oh my days. Read Marine Ford if you think Akainu is gonna fucking give Luffy food. Oh my days, brother. Oh my days. Akainu and Egghead, bodies would have been hitting the floor. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. It would have, like, every single person that he ran across. I'm gonna go to it. I'm gonna go to it right now, bro. I think it was 1092. 1092. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Going over here, and Kizaru pulls up, right? He goes in and he blitzes everyone. No one here. We got fucking Atlas. I can't remember this nigga's name. We have the main Vegapunk. We have Nami. We have Usopp. We have Brook. If you replaced Akainu right here and where Kizaru's at, every single person would have died. Everyone would have died. Everyone standing there would have been gone, bro. It would have been gone. Brother. There's no hesitation. This is very difficult for me to do, not for Akainu. Oh my days. Oh my god. Akainu is funny to me because of how lethal he really is. And he's just he's a fucking pit bull. He's a pit bull on a chained leash. Just biting, just itching to have an excuse to go after somebody. Oh my god. Itching. It's so sad to be I'm telling you, when Oda finally lets this nigga go, again, like I said, the same thing with Emu. When Akainu finally is allowed to leave his desk, people are going to start dying. People are 100% gonna start dying. Akainu is about that life. Akainu will put you on a t-shirt. Akainu will fucking blast your face off. All right? No one, listen. Not a single person, not just anybody is gonna do what Whitebeard did. Okay? Not anybody is going to do this. Let me go back to it, bro. Because I'm so sorry. I feel so sorry for diehard Akainu fans because they just gotta take their lashings until further notice. They just gotta really take their lashings. I think it's 576. That's actually the last chapter. I think. Maybe yeah, last chapter. Listen, man. No one's doing this. No one is simply doing this, bro. No one is simply just gonna do this. You want to give Kuma grace because of that nigga's enhanced body and Buccaneer shit? Fine. Put a random nigga there, bro. Put anyone without a special regen power up there, or brother. I don't care who you are. Akainu's dropping niggas. He really does look, he's a pit bull. He really is. Y'all niggas with this fucking Big Mom gas. Oh my days. Bro. I'm sorry, man. I don't understand. I laid it out in my Kaido video. I don't understand. I don't understand how people actually again, going back to what I said in my Kaido video, Luffy is going to leave Elbaf stronger. Okay? Luffy is indeed leaving Elbaf stronger. Somehow, some way. Or, no matter what, even if he doesn't leave Elbaf stronger, okay? Even if he doesn't, he will be getting stronger later. We all agree Luffy is not at his peak yet. Right? We all agree. Right? There has not been, and this isn't even being an admiral over Yonkos. It's not even about that. I need to emphasize that before we get started with this conversation. It's not even about that. It is a fact that not a single admiral on screen has used their full power. That's just a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow for some people. It's a fact. People always want to bring this shit up with Akainu as if Akainu literally had his full attention on killing Luffy. That whole anime only scene where Akainu is being baby shaked by a Whitebeard never happened in the manga. All right, Kizaru it went so far with Kizaru that not only did it wasn't flat out stated in the Vivre card, but it was also just flat out stated by Oda himself, with Kizaru giving Luffy the food. And then we have Garp versus Aokiji. Garp is bruh, stop being soft. What you worried about me for? We're enemies. Stop being soft right now. Aokiji's bruh, I'm worried about you. How do people actually think Aokiji was using his full strength, and he's just oh yeah, man, I'm really concerned about your condition right now, Garp. You should calm down. You should stop. What are we talking about? Who says that? Who says that to somebody? Who says that to their opponent? You know? Who says this? Oh yeah, but I'm supposed to believe they're going all out. Garp is like, hey man, when your will, like stop, like what is the exact words that he says in 1081? What is the exact words he says to Kuzan? Mind you, a lot of niggas will glaze Blackbeard. Everyone acknowledges that Blackbeard's a top tier, and Blackbeard was fucking shook and shitting his pants over the idea of fighting Aokiji. I don't understand this whole narrative of people thinking that the Admirals are weak as shit. So fucking Garp comes in, it says, listen up, Kuzan. Wavering is a sign of weakness. Blue hole. All right? Hits him with the blue hole. He literally says Kuzan's wavering. I'm sorry. Like, again, it's not to downplay the Yonko. The Yonko are strong. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Yonko aren't strong. All right? We're not doing that. All right? That is a disingenuous, weak-ass argument. No one is saying Yonko characters aren't strong. I just think that it's really funny with the community that anytime anything happens, this character, he beats Admirals. This character here, Admirals. No one can shut the fuck up about the Admirals. For a group of people who are supposed to be super duper weak, no one can stop talking about the Admirals. Admirals are always in people's mouth. Everyone is always trying to prove why X, Y, and Z character better than Admiral. It's almost like the Admirals are actually strong as fuck. Like, I you know what I mean? Like, everyone always wants to say, my guy can beat Admiral. My guy, Admiral's this, Admiral this. Why do you care about Admirals so much? like if they're so irrelevant to the story, why do you fucking care? why do you like spend all your time trying to like say why X, Y, and Z character no diffs Admiral, Commander X, Y, and Z, Ben Beckman, all this shit, Big Mom Kaido, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but like I'm being real. Like, can we all be serious? We see it, you see it. I'm not the first person to say this, and I won't be the last. No one can shut the fuck up about the Admirals. Ever. No one can. They're old. I've seen people call them commanders. I've seen people say, "Oh, well, they're tough, but I mean, they're not like Yonko." Like, but not a single time has an Admiral ever gone all out. Ever. That's just the fact. Oh, everyone's always got their mouth of like, they can't shut up about the Admirals. Oh my god, everyone wants to prove why X, Y, and Z character is better than Admiral. Like, all the time. Who cares? If you think your character is better than Admiral and like the Admirals are irrelevant, stop comparing them to the fucking Admirals. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Yonko, like Blackbeard's a whole fucking Yonko, bro. He's a whole Yonko. And he shits himself. I'm sorry, like, what are we doing? Pizza Kizaru. Guys, did you see Luffy turn Kizaru to a pizza? Never would have happened without Kizaru. I'm sorry. Oh, look, guys. Look, Akainu. Oh, look at this. He got hit by Whitebeard. Look at that. He's bad. He sucks. Oh my god, he sucks. And then nothing else ever happens. Nothing else ever happens after this specific moment. Whatever happens, I can't acknowledge it. I can't acknowledge that in two fucking chapters later, Akainu pulls up trying to kill fucking Luffy. I'm sorry, he never got knocked out. This is what I'm talking about. I'm spazzing because I'm just so tired of people being disingenuous. I'm sorry. I'm ranting like crazy because it's everyone always wants to talk about the Admirals like they ain't shit. Oh my god, look at this. This is after 2 Quake Fists, by the way. Two Quake Fists. One almost destroyed the fucking island of Marineford. Everyone always says that, oh look, Whitebeard did this to Akainu. He's done. He sucks. He's weak. What are we talking about? It's like whenever someone brings up the Quake Fist with Whitebeard and Akainu, it seems like they just don't want to acknowledge what happens 2 chapters later. Everyone they thought he was dead. They literally thought he was dead. Pulls up and he's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone wants to be better than the Admirals. Everyone wants to be better. That's just a truth about the community. Everyone wants to be better than the Admirals. Everyone. Admirals are X, Y, and Z, but they're always in a strength discussion. Always. The only one you can make an argument for is Green Bull. I think that's fair. I don't give a fuck about Green Bull. It's like how Yonko fans, like how a lot of Yonko fans don't give a fuck about Big Mom. You want to talk about Green Bull? You can slander that nigga all day. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about Green Bull. You want to slander Green Bull? Go right ahead. I don't give a fuck. But you can't look me in the eyes. You can't read all Dressrosa and legitimately think that Fujitoro is going all out. You can't watch Egghead and think that, you can't read Egghead and think that Kizaru or Kuzan were going all out. You can't, you literally look at Marineford and people think that Akainu is just finished after what Whitebeard did. And he's still here. What are we talking about? I'm so sorry. Like, everyone wants to be better than the Admirals. Everyone wants to justify why their character that they rep is better than Admiral. Like, even though the Admirals are simultaneously, they aren't shit. They're always in a strength discussion, but they're simultaneously weak. They get one shot. Holy Knights get introduced. Oh man, look at this new antagonist. Admirals are done. Oh woo. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. Everyone wants to be better than the Admirals, bro. I'm just saying. It's so funny. It's so funny how everyone in their mama wants to be better than an Admiral. Oh my God. It's so stupid. Fuji Mog's Green Bull. Yeah, I agree with that. Rocks killed an Admiral. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. First of all, that's another thing. That's another thing, right? Rocks killed an Admiral. All right? Oh, woo, woo. Rocks killed an Admiral. You know, a hype tool. Fucking hype tool. And again, a nameless Admiral. This is the shit that fries me too. Nameless Admiral with 0 feats gets introduced to the story. Nameless Admiral gets introduced to the story just to pad Rox's stats, right? But that's not impressive though. That's not impressive though, because the Admirals suck. The Admirals are commander level. The Admirals are X, Y, and Z why they suck. Why they're super weak. And this is what I'm talking about. That's a great point. Thank you, Boss Ron. That's a fantastic point. It's so silly to me. It's so silly to me. And everyone wants to always talk about the Rocks killing an Admiral thing. We have yet to learn a single thing about this dude, bro. We're yet to learn a single thing. Was this Admiral stronger than Garp? Like, what are we talking about? Like, you know, we see Kong shitting himself trying to get Garp to go to God's Valley. Where's this? Who is this Admiral? You like, is that your win, Kong guys? Like, you're just gonna disrespect the Admirals because some literally a nameless random Admiral was defeated by Rocks, and we don't even have the full context. And that's important too. I'm not saying that Rocks couldn't beat an Admiral. I'm not saying that. I am saying that a lot of the times when certain information is shown, a lot of details get left behind when we actually see what went down. Case in point. 1054. All right? 1054. We were told that Sabo and a few good men successfully got past 2 Admirals. I'm just saying. We get certain information shown, and then later on Oda expands on it, and then we learn the full story. All right, we know for a fact that the Admirals can't go can't go all out and marry Joa. It's like stated twice. They can't go out and marry Joa. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to make excuses or anything. I'm not trying to make any, like, you know, I'm not repping a nameless admiral. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that Rock's beat an admiral. What I'm trying to say is everyone tries to simultaneously gas and downplay the admirals. Like, make up your mind. Which is it? Is it relevant or is it not? Like, I'm sorry. It's just crazy to me. I agree, can't use it, crazy, but it is a testament to how Oda views the admirals. He had Rock's first feat be killing an admiral. And that's what I'm talking about. If the admirals aren't shit, if the admirals aren't top tiers, if the admirals can't fight the Yonko, even though that's their fucking job, it's their role for the Navy. If the admirals don't matter to the story, why is it so important that Oda just threw it in there that Rock's killed an admiral? Who cares if they're weak as fuck? If no one cares about how strong an admiral is, why does it matter that Rock's killed an admiral? I don't understand. The Herald endorsement, godlike gas. Like we're talking about the Herald endorsement. Kong is also an admiral. Kong is an admiral. Yeah, Kong was an admiral. Kong ain't shit though. Kong ain't shit though. We talking about this last stream. I can make a slander video on Kong, bro. Kong ain't shit. Like, it's just really weird. It's just really dumb. And I think that's what I've kind of noticed with like this whole Yonko versus Admirals debate. Again, I don't care about the Yonko versus Admiral debate. I think all Yonkos are top tiers. I think all Admirals are top tiers. All right. I think it's a lot more nuanced than what people want to believe it is. Okay. You can't, like, again, you want to say Green Bull, which again, I highly doubt he was going all out because all he was facing was the fucking, Yamato and the Scabbards and Momonosuke. He was, I really don't think he was. All right. But then, Shanks pulls up on him and he's like, okay, I don't want to fight you guys just yet. Even though he was told by Akainu to get the fuck out of there. Now, Akainu told him before Shanks even pulled up. Akainu told him, like, what the fuck are you doing? We don't need you over there. Get out. And he disobeyed orders. So that's Green Bull's L. I don't give a fuck about Green Bull. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. But like, you can't look at everyone else and be like, oh yeah, man, they're going all out. They're using their full strength here. Stop it, guys. Stop it. It's not funny. It's not funny to me. Akainu, and then people will be like, oh, Akainu said don't make excuses. Akainu said don't make excuses. Bro, we come to learn that fucking Fujitora was helping the revolutionaries. Like, what are we talking about? It's such a silly argument. Like, everyone always wants to hype things up, but then we get the full context, and then what we see gets watered down. Like what we initially heard gets watered down. Stop thinking in a group setting and start thinking more individually. I agree. I very much agree with that, Macbeth. I 100% agree. Kong is genuinely a feetless bum. He's a feetless bum. So is the literal nameless admiral that Rock's defeated. That's what I'm talking about. Like, and again, we already know from what was stated in the Reverie that the admirals literally can't go all out. Literally can't go all out. Like, in fact, CP9, they went as far as saying that, like, if the admirals could go all out, they would have destroyed the whole fucking island. Like, you know how crazy that is? Like, that's crazy to think about. I want to see. I want to go specifically to that statement, just so I can say I'm not over exaggerating things. I think actually it was 1083. I think it was 1083. We're gonna go to it just so I can I can really emphasize. Like it's so stupid. Fujitora wasn't even helping Green Bull. He was fighting him. And people want to say that like the admirals are oh god, I'm just tired. I'm tired of this weird ass debate. It's stupid. It's super duper dumb. Look, here it is. Yep, right here. 1083. Two admirals. If this weren't the land of the gods, they could wipe the map clean between the two of them. Like that's what's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's dumb. It's a very silly argument. It's a very silly argument, especially seeing that Green Bull wasn't even on not Green Bull. Fujitora wasn't even on their side, by the way. Fujitora is extreme sandbagging, bro. Fujitora would have had the easy if Green Bull wasn't here. Fujitora would have blown up the Celestial Dragons. That is so insane to me. Like, but people want to say that they're going all out. I'm sorry. Stop. Fujitora might have a top 10 fruit. He does. I'll stand on that. I don't care how biased I am. Fujitora 100% has a top 10 fruit. I don't give a fuck. People said, Colt said. Exactly, Rip. Exactly. Do I think Kizaru is beating Big Mom and Kaido? No, I don't. I don't. I don't think that. I don't think Kizaru... I don't care what Kizaru says. I don't think he would be capable of beating Big Mom or Kaido and Kaido at the same time. I don't believe that. All right? I don't believe that. I do not. Okay? If you if you need to hear me say it, right? I'll gladly say it. I think any person who has to fight two other top tier, it's just math. It's just math. If one top tier has to fight two top tiers at once, they're at an extreme disadvantage. Extreme disadvantage. The only person you could say this doesn't apply to is Emu. The only person currently in the story that you can say this doesn't apply to is Emu. Like, I don't think that at all. So yeah. Everyone, like I said, everyone wants to be better than admirals and like, you know, all the time. It's a silly argument. Fujitora joining the revolutionaries, I'm telling you, bro. It's written in the stars, guys. I'm just telling you. If Fujitora makes the switch, the signs were there. The signs were there, bro. This is bold. I feel like I can't go a stream without talking about Fujitora. That's my goat, bro. That's my goat. That's my goat. Oh my god, I fucking love Fuji. I don't even agree with this whole low top tier shit, bro. No, I don't agree with that. Okay, chat. Let's ask a very simple question. Okay, let's actually an extremely simple question. Since we want to categorize all the I don't know, let's categorize the Yonkos. Who here thinks Big Mom beat Shanks? Who here thinks Big Mom beat Shanks? Full stop. Who here thinks Big Mom beat Shanks? Right? Big Mom is she's a top tier, right? She's a better top tier. Who thinks Big Mom beat Shanks? Who thinks Big Mom beat Shanks? Let's not like what are we talking about? I'm not doing this high, middle, low shit. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this high, middle, low shit. I'm not. I know, and okay, respectfully, before I go too crazy, respectfully, I personally don't align myself with that kind of scaling. You know what I mean? Because it becomes too convoluted. It becomes way, way, way too convoluted to be like, oh, there's high, middle, low people. I'm not doing this. Because people do high, middle, low admirals, high, middle, low, Yonkos. People will put the admirals or the Yonko above each other, and then they'll do the high, middle, low shit. I'm not doing this. I would rather just have... I wish we could all come to a consensus and just say that they're all top tiers. All right. They're all top tiers. And whether you like it or not, whether you like the admirals, whether you hate the admirals, you have to accept the fact that most of these guys have never gone out, have never gone all out. The only time admirals have gone all out in the story is listen, Garp is okay. Let's be so serious. Garp is a part of the admiral agenda. Okay, let's be so real. He was offered the job like a billion times and he just said no. But he literally has the strength of a top tier Marine. Let's stop it. Okay, he was offered the job a billion times to be an admiral. He just chose not to. Okay, the only times any admirals have ever gone all out is Garp on God's Valley. From what we saw on screen, right? On screen, that's the most we've ever saw on screen with an admiral tier character. And then Kuzan and Akainu in Punk Hazard, and we didn't see that fight. But we know for a fact that they went all out because they fought for 10 days. Longest 1v1 currently in the story. It was their 10-day fight. Like, the whole Yonko tier, Admiral tier bullshit, it doesn't make sense to me personally. I'm not gonna do this whole thing where I have a bias for admirals, so I'm gonna put the admirals in above the Yonkos, or I have a bias for the Yonko and I'm gonna put the Yonko above the admirals. If you genuinely believe that the admirals have gone all out, I'm sorry, you're either disingenuous or like you just haven't read a few chapters of the story. Like, I'm not gonna be a guy that'd be like, oh, you read One Piece via TikTok. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be mean like that. But like, there's not a single time, just genuinely speaking. Like we go back to Akainu versus Whitebeard. They're true 1v1, right? They're true 1v1, and Akainu was chilling. Whitebeard didn't get a single hit on him. Granted, I mean this is still Marine Beard. It's still sick dying beard, you know what I mean? But people always want to compare Akainu to Whitebeard, right? And how he struggled so much against Whitebeard. When in reality, he didn't. And when they actually had their one-on-one with each other, there was no struggle. There was no struggle at all. Kuzan wasn't struggling against Whitebeard. Kuzan wasn't even phased. No sweat marks, no shock expression. No, like, he's just like, oh, okay. Vibrations don't work, I guess. All right, and he immediately counters. He's literally ready. I'm sorry, guys. It bugs me, not because like I rep admirals over Yonkos. I don't care about the debate. It's more so just like it's just disingenuous. It's just disingenuous. Where like, oh yeah, Akainu's going all out, guys. Look at this. Akainu's going all out. Hey, while he's simultaneously telling Whitebeard, hey dog, stop fucking with the island. Like, why would Akainu, like, we know Akainu can destroy the whole island if he felt like it. Why would he go all out and risk destroying Marineford? And he says it twice. But people don't want to accept this. But oh, if you ever bring up Garp chasing three future Yonko away, all the excuses in the world will come out. Every excuse in the book is going to jump out the page, bro. Where is it? Let's go to this beautiful panel. Let's go to this beautiful ass panel, bro, of Garp having white. Okay, see, listen, Big Mom and Baby Kaido is one thing. Whitebeard. That's crazy. That's crazy. And again, this isn't trying to prove that admirals are better than Yonko. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care about that stupid ass of debate. But it just goes to show that like it's bad no matter what. They're running. Oh, we're gonna run out of time. You're telling me one guy. There's three of you niggas, and one of them niggas is Whitebeard. You tell me three of you cannot do anything to Garp because fighting him is going to waste your time. Stop. I'm so sick of this, bro. People don't want to accept nuance. They don't want to like when it comes to agenda piece, So many like there's having a discussion or there's having a debate, and then there's just having someone who just doesn't want to accept nuance as part of the story. You know what I mean? You know, like Big Mom, like, bro, this is a crazy ass panel. Big Mom, he just stood there and ate it, and then made fun of it. Demonic ass smile on his face when he does this. Like, stop. Stop. I'm so sick of that. It's more nuanced than what people want to make it out to be. All right, and like if you're willing to actually sit down and look at the details and actually have a genuine conversation, it's a lot more nuanced than what people make it out to be. Like we have to remember that Rocks himself was like, "Hey, dog, that nigga Garp is nice. He would be an awesome pirate." Like, you know, like fucking as Roger and Garp are fighting Demon Rocks. Roger is like, let me go to the panel. Let me go to the panel right here. Oh man, this shit's funny to me. This is so funny to me. They're fighting Demon Rocks, right? And Roger is telling Garp, hey nigga, join my crew. He like, you should just join my crew, bro. Hey, big dog, I'm not gonna hold you, Garp. You should just join my crew, bro. Like, but like, you know, it doesn't matter how strong these guys are. The Marines all suck. They're all weak. Like, I'm sorry, man. This shit's funny. Just join my crew, Garp. You gonna quit, nigga? You come with me. Like, you get the full endorsement. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's the Pirate King himself being like, hey, Garp, join my crew right now, dog. Like, hey, beef aside, all our beef aside, join our crew. Oh man, that shit's funny as fuck, bro. Using Garp to upscale all admirals is nasty work. How is it nasty work? He was offered the role of admiral like a bajillion times. How is that nasty work? Like, what are we talking about? Just because he chose to stay a vice admiral, that means he's not a part of it, even though he was been offered it repeatedly. I don't understand that. And again, if you don't want to accept Garp, accept the fact that Whitebeard didn't get a single hit off on Akainu. Accept the fact that Garp said that Kuzan was wavering during their fight and he was being soft. Except that Kizaru gave Luffy food when he we don't even have to talk about Garp. We could talk if you'd like, we can talk individually about the other admirals. I'm just saying, if you look at Dressrosa and if you think Fujitora is using his full strength against Luffy or Sabo or Zoro, you're actually insane and you didn't read the story. Like, we don't have to talk about Garp. But that's what I'm saying. There's people don't want to accept the fact that there's so much more nuance than what you want to actually believe it is. We don't have to. You don't want to talk about Garp? We don't have to talk about Garp. It doesn't change the fact that Garp was offered the admiral position a gajillion times. That's canon. I don't understand how using Garp here is nasty. Respectfully, Amar, I think that's a little silly. But we don't have to. Like I said, we really don't have to. We do not need to talk about Garp. If that's what you need, we could go all the way here to. Let's go back to 1103. Like, we don't have to talk about like Garp. Oh, look at this. You know, people would rather have accepted, right? And people were saying this, that Luffy just willed food into existence with Toon Force powers. People would rather accept that than believe that Kizaru would have done this. But it's okay, because we have the SBS to prove it. People want to say that Kuzan was going all out against Garp. Garp doesn't believe that. Garp believes Kuzan was being fucking soft. Kuzan literally tells Garp, hey man, I'm worried about you right now. Yeah, he's going all out, guys. He's going all out. Like, it's so silly to me. It's so silly. we need to have uncomfortable conversations. I think we do. And the thing is, I don't even think it needs to be uncomfortable. It shouldn't be uncomfortable. It shouldn't be. Like, if everyone wants to constantly compare like their character to an admiral, I don't think it should really be an uncomfortable conversation. If we're being upfront, if the admirals simultaneously aren't shit but are also used to measure strength, I don't really understand what like the need. Just accept the fact that the admirals are top tiers and call it a day. Accept the fact that not a single admiral has gone all out, unless it was with another admiral or Garp during God's Valley against Demon Zebek. Well, technically, the SPS doesn't prove anything. I agree. Naj. I agree. How long am I streaming for? Honestly, I think I'm about done because, okay, channel update for you guys. Real quick, channel update is that I appreciate everyone who has been patient with me while I was sick. I was so pissed off while I was sick because I called out work. I thought, I would be able to get a jump on my next video that I'm making, which is dropping this Thursday. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming. I am dropping a video this Thursday. But yeah, like when I was sick, I thought I could like record and edit and get a jump on things, and then all of a sudden my voice was like this. I sounded like I smoked like fucking 20 packs of cigarettes in a day. I was pissed. That laryngitis took me out. But yeah, I decided, instead of rushing myself, I was gonna take another week break, kind of to get my stuff together, fully recover with my voice. I already have the video recorded. I'm like mostly done editing. I'm actually gonna finish editing right now. It's gonna be over 20 minutes. It will be the biggest video so far in the story. I've already hinted at it before. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but I mean, let's just, we're talking about Gojo. I don't know why Gojo Dead was the first thing that appeared. Yeah, we're talking about Gojo. I'm talking about Gojo. No, not for nothing. Not for nothing. I talk about One Piece a lot, right? I talk about One Piece a lot. I low key, I am about to flex my knowledge on a bunch of other verses. Let's just keep it like, we're gonna be talking a lot about JJK. We're gonna talk about a few other stories. I'm gonna put it like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be flexing my knowledge a little bit more just to keep expanding the reach of the channel. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about our strongest sorcerer in the modern era. I'm looking forward to dropping it. I'm really proud of it. I think I've improved a little bit in my editing style, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about Gojo, and just a few other things. I'm gonna flex my power scaler knowledge. Yeah, we're doing JJK. I actually have a few ideas for JJK, and like I've done it before. I've talked about JJK a few times now. I've talked about it like in pieces. I talked about Maki and how she the Zeni clan, but that was more so like I wasn't power scaling. That was just a fun video. But I've talked about Gojo fighting Law. I've talked about Gojo. I've talked about this is old. I still think it kind of holds up. But I talked about Sukuna fighting the new gen MCs. But this will be, I think my longest video that I've ever done on the channel is my Naruto versus Marvel video. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that was 18 minutes. I am definitely above 20 minutes with this next video. This is for sure the longest one. And I hope it gives way to, talking more about a few different other stories. And as well, just again, I'm gonna flex my power scaling knowledge. I like One Piece. I can scale other verses besides One Piece. I'm just gonna prove myself right here. I can scale other verses besides One Piece, and we're and that doesn't mean I'm gonna not talk about One Piece anymore. I'm always talking about One Piece, but I'd like to hop to a few other discussions. How about that? I'm like I said, I'm really proud of it. I felt like I had a really good reception with my Gojo video and with my Sukuna video. I talked about Naruto versus Yusuke. I thought that was a really fun video. I've talked about Invincible versus the Justice League and the Avengers, Batman specifically. I've talked about Naruto and Sasuke versus Marvel. I got 10,000 views. Like, I mean, like, I can talk about other verses. I made a How Strong is Absolute Batman video, 10,000 views. I think I could talk about other verses. I think I can. And I think with this being my biggest video, I would really appreciate everyone, once I drop it, share that shit. Share that shit, and let it fly through the algorithm. Boost that shit up. I would greatly appreciate it. I feel like I've been off because I've been sick, but I'm looking forward to it a lot. Very much looking forward to it. Will I ever do JoJo scaling? We could talk about JoJo. We can talk about JoJo, sure. I mean, like, I'm not opposed to it. Like, if I've read the story, I have an understanding of the power scaling. Like, I can do that. I'm just saying that, like, I'm always going to talk about One Piece. I'm going to talk about One Piece till the story ends, or until something controversial about Oda gets revealed. But I'll talk about like One Piece until one of those two things happens. And I would love to talk more. And then what I'm gonna really reveal is after my Gojo video, the following week, we get to talk about everyone's favorite Flame Emperor again. We get to talk about, listen, man, we get to talk about friend of the channel, Sabo. We get to talk about Sabo again, guys. Are you ready? Best character in the story. It's not like every video I made with Sabo is negative. We're going to talk about Sabo. Man, friend of the channel, baby. We're going to talk about Sabo again. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I'm ready. We're gonna have another great nuanced discussion about everyone's favorite Flame Emperor. Yes, we are, because why not? But yeah, that's about it. That's a quick update. Like I said, new video drops Thursday. I'm gonna be flexing a lot on that for that video, and I'm really proud of it. Please share that once it drops, and stay safe. The world is crazy right now. If you've been watching the news, you already understand what I'm talking about. Just stay safe, everybody. And I appreciate everyone's patience, and I really do love you guys. I really wanted to stream just to say hi, and just to have some good memories, just like doing this streaming stuff. So yeah, everyone be safe and have a good day. Stream's ending right